What's going on YouTube? I assume you clicked on this video because you are curious on how you can make Instagram your career or how you can make money on Instagram. In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys basically, I guess, the secrets of what I do, not so much of a secret. A lot of people on the internet are a little bit afraid to, not afraid, they just don't want to give up their source or their own ways or techniques. If you have followed me from the past, you know I'm very transparent with my personal life and my business. See that? That caught me off guard. But I want to share more of what I do as a career now, because so many people know me as like a car guy who used to sell cars, used to be a photographer, and now I'm, I guess, entrepreneur, business owner kind of outlook, I guess. I don't really know how a lot of other people see me. In this video, regardless, I want to show everybody out there how you can make money on Instagram and a little bit more on some tips and techniques that I have that really help me get more clients, help my clients become more happiest, how to make my clients more happy, is that right? Overall, I want to share with you how I make my money on Instagram. It's funny to be making a video about sharing my income, but why not? Life is too short. How do you actually make money on Instagram? A lot of people have a hard time grasping onto the fact that YouTube basically has a bunch of advertisers, your video, they push all this money to YouTube to play over your video, and then you make a percentage of the money that is given to YouTube to help them advertise their brand. You make a certain percentage off of what that advertiser puts on your video. Let's say that you go to YouTube and a 5-second to 30-second ad plays. When you watch that, the original creator is making money off of that because the advertiser pushed money on YouTube to advertise on some of the top videos or the trending videos, or even on a video that gets 100 views or 500 views. There's certain companies that will say, hey, I want to be at the best videos, or hey, I just want to put money on YouTube. But today we're talking about Instagram. How do you make money on Instagram? One, you can be an influencer. An influencer is a person who has a certain amount of subscribers on different platforms, and they can market a company's product or service to their database. Now, it could be an agency, it could be a marketing manager, somebody who's full-time in-house for that company that will go online and say, for instance, Spencer Berke as an influencer can represent a company such as a tire brand, a car cleaning product, something that has to do with maybe like a wheel company or suspension or something like that, because I feature my BMW in a lot of my videos. I feature a lot of time at the racetrack, a lot of time at car dealerships, a lot of time at car meets. This car industry fits very well with what I do, so if it's a car product, it works well with who I am. So then I can put it on my Instagram, my Facebook, my Twitter, my YouTube, wherever, and the people that follow me are already into the car scene, and they say, maybe I need that certain product or that service for my car. That's an influencer. Then as an influencer, I can charge X amount of dollars to that company to say, hey, it's gonna cost you this amount of money to be featured on my Instagram, to be featured in my YouTube video, and however that influencer decides to have their own plan of how they market with influencer marketing. There's definitely a niche out there where people have a ton of subscribers or a ton of followers. I'm gonna use my buddy Marlon. He started a page and he wanted content to share, so he went out there and he found people who were photographers who had good content, and I happened to make friends with him about 4 or 5 years ago, and I was working at a McLaren dealership at the time and a Lamborghini store, and I had a ton of cool photos of behind the scenes of me doing photo shoots, of going to events, of new inventory, and I would text him every day and say, hey, we just got this brand new Lamborghini Gallardo Super Trofeo. It's the first one in white in the United States. Here's some photos. So he'd go in there, make a cool little collage, post it, tag me, and his account grew very fast. He now has 4.1 million. My friend Marlon owns Cars Without Limits, and what he does as a business owner of an Instagram account with a lot of following on there is he can charge per shout out. If you have a car cleaning product, or you have an iPhone case, or you have a fidget spinner, whatever it is, you can DM or email him and say, hey, how much for a shout out? Now, I'm not gonna say what he charges, but if you message somebody and they say, if they have a database of 4 million people who are into cars, obviously with Cars Without Limits, then there's no reason why you shouldn't be afraid to pay a premium, because most companies out there would go say, hey, I'm gonna pay $5,000 to $10,000 for a 2-page spread in a magazine. You can go on Instagram, you can pay Cars Without Limits to give you a shout out to reach 4.1 million people who are into cars, into the niche of what you're marketing. You can justify paying a big price towards social media marketing. It's just so many people don't understand it because it's so damn new. It's only 3 to 5 years old for Instagram marketing. So people are having a hard time understanding putting big money to these guys who are influencers or business page owners and saying, okay, it's okay to spend that kind of money to get my marketing out there because I know a lot of people will see it. So when I saw all of my clients who I knew that were behind on social media and that own these big companies and they had 4 posts on their Instagram from 2013, I thought to myself, I'm like, maybe I can make a business out of this. Maybe I can help people remotely with their Instagram accounts where they can not only have a proactive image, but I can help bring leads in through free social platforms. Instagram is free, Facebook is free. As long as you're not buying ads, it's a free platform. You can download it on the App Store. It costs you nothing. What I do is all the clients and people that I had met from my previous jobs that I've had at dealerships, I had reached out to. I'd also posted on my current Instagram and Facebook that said, if anyone needs help with social media management, please feel free to contact me. So what I do is I approach companies, mostly automotive dealerships and automotive companies such as Clearbra, car washes, car dealerships, independent dealerships, franchises, body shops, collision shops, almost anything out there I've approached. Now what I do is people think, oh, you just copy and paste and post photos. Well, I do, but that's a new generation. That's how I make my money. If you have a company out there and you don't have somebody in-house full-time who can help you, but let's say you're a dealership, let's say you have a contracted photographer who comes in and takes photos, I'm the one who gets those photos and then I choose how to market it through a social platform. Okay, so that sounds easy, yeah, whatever. Just get some photos from Dropbox and post them. This is what I actually do. I do a lot of strategic planning when it comes down to how I post everything. I do a lot of geotags, I do a lot of hashtags, and I find out the best way to grow someone's Instagram account organically. I don't buy likes, I don't buy fake followers, I don't do any of that crap. I don't even have an automated machine to do anything for me. I do everything manually here. I have 4 or 5 devices, I think. I basically manage about 25 Instagram accounts nationwide. A lot of these people say, I'm struggling with my Instagram, I don't get any followers, I don't get any people who convert, I don't get any people who convert from just a like to a purchase. So then I come in and I help them understand that if you have 1 million followers and let's say only like 0.001 buys your product, the money is not coming in, but you have this look that you're doing huge business. But at the end of the day, the look doesn't pay your bills. If you have 800 followers, 80% purchases your product or service, don't you think you're better off with that plan of saying, I'm gonna focus on these certain people that are repetitive customers or people who do want my product or service that will purchase something through Instagram? That's where your focus has to be, is definitely quality over quantity, and that can go with many things in life, but that's the perspective I look at, and I try to teach all my clients from the foundation that in 6 months, if you don't have 10, 100, millions, thousands of subscribers, it doesn't matter. Look at your DMs, look at your emails, look at the people who walk in that say, I saw you on Instagram. That's where your focus should be. I work with companies who have photographers that will send me photos of their business or their inventory or their services or their products, and I call myself a content distributor, which means I know how to target the proper hashtags and geotags. I respond to DMs all day long. I respond to Facebook messages. I make sure that everything is updated, so every single day, if you look at all my clients, every single client has a fresh Instagram story of the latest post or an updated car or an updated service, whatever it could be, and then you look at the last post and it's every day, 1 day ago, 2 days ago, 3 days ago, 4 days ago. Every day it's fresh content being pushed out there with 10 to 20 hashtags of local cities, of the most popular hashtag in the world, which is love. And then you have hashtags like beautiful and life and passion, all these like corny ones, but like I just use some of the top hashtags. I use stuff that's relatable or something that can be understood on what I'm posting, and then you end up getting these people who search like, hey, I'm looking for a Frontier, I'm looking for a GTR, I'm looking for an LP64. It's like whatever it could be. If you're posting relevant hashtags, someone out there could convert through social media. So I'm hoping that that cleared up as far as how I make my money. Those are the 3 things I could think of off the top of my head. So what I'll do is I will make more videos like this that are very focused on one particular topic. How do you make money on Instagram? You can be an influencer, you can have a large page where you can charge shoutouts, and you can also have a social media marketing company like I do. I call it Spencer Berke Marketing. It's my first name, my last name, and what I do. It's very straightforward. It's easy to put on paychecks, which I'm okay with. Nonetheless, thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Once again, if you can hit that subscribe button and please thumbs up the video. If you guys want to, go ahead and send me a Snapchat right here. I post every day. Same with my Instagram right here. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace!